Today on Karamos.
He wasn't where he said he was supposed to be at. He was at the hotel.
With another woman. On their anniversary.
Anytime she get angry, she can't get control of her emotions.
Do you want to save your marriage?
I'm trying.
I can't live my life like this.
Is this the end of her happily ever after? Plus.
All right, so this sturdy young lady here that you guys see, she's pretty much upset and distraught, and she is stricken with grief, mainly because of the fact that her husband, that she married from Nigeria, wants a divorce. The man wants a divorce, and you know, Ali the Bastard has a lot to say about this. What's going on, Passport Bros? It's your guy Ali the Bastard, the defender of truth, justice, and all things that are right and correct. So, Passport Bros, this is pretty much what I want to talk to you guys about. Because of the fact that women here make it seem like it's it's us. It's always us. That's the problem between the disconnect between men and women of color within the United States of America. But let's be perfectly honest. We've seen this song, and we've danced the dance for many a years. Okay, they're rude, disrespectful, egotistical, solipsistic. I mean, hell, they're pretty much bullies in every sense of the damn word. They aren't submissive, but I like to use agreeable because I don't really want a submissive woman. There's so much. But let's take a look at this because it's like, do you know how bad of a person you have to be in order to make it so that a Nigerian man wants to leave the United States, leave a first world country to go back to a third world country? Do you know how bad and how horrible of a person you have to be? Let's take a look. I'm going to have very limited interruptions.
All right, my next guest, Shamika, went viral on TikTok last Sunday after she caught her husband, Ifani, at a hotel with another woman. On their anniversary. Shamika and Ifani are here to get my advice on how to save their marriage. But first, let's take a look at what Shamika posted on TikTok.
This is your brother with another bitch, in his car, another bitch in his car. Listen to me. Don't come back to my house. Don't come back to
Part 2 of my cheating ex-husband.
You at a hotel with another bitch. He on a visa, bitch. Guess what? You want back to Nigeria. Back to Nigeria.
Yo, come on, people. And this video has gone super viral anyways. Oh, so let's be perfectly honest. You went all the way to Nigeria. You went to marry this woman. I'm sorry, you went to go and marry this man. You went and took vows to be with this man for the rest of your life. You went, brought him back over here to the United States. At this point, it looks like she brought him here just for torture. Like, she literally brought this man here to torture him. Now, I don't even have to look at the rest of the video to actually be able to ascertain 9 times out of 10, she probably says crap like that on a reg, son. She says that all the damn time. I'm pretty sure. I'm very sure she says that, as well as other insults. I mean, come on, what did the late great Kevin Samuel say? Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Now, you bring him here and then threaten this man with sending him back? See, one of the things that a lot of you guys don't know and a lot of women don't know is that these people in Nigeria, they like their home. They like their country. Is it poverty stricken? Sure. Is it dangerous? You bet your ass it is. But you can't constantly threaten to send someone back to the place where they came from. Oh no, because they'll go. And see, what I like about this, I'm going to show you in a little while, but I'm going to play a little bit more. Like I said, limited interruptions. Let's get it.
Many of us have seen that on TikTok. Everyone, please welcome Shamika. How are you doing, beautiful? Take a seat.
Yeah, let me stop this right here and let me just be perfectly honest with you. You know what? I remember my little brother who's autistic. He was 9 years old, and he came up to me. He was like, "Hey, bro, I think I know what I want to do with my life." And I said, "What?" He was like, "I want to be a doctor." I was like, "I want you to feel like you can do whatever you want in your life, but I would more so push for McDonald's. Why don't you try McDonald's?" I mean, hey, don't you like you like Big Macs and stuff, right, bro? He was like, "You know what? Yeah, you're right." And then that was pretty much it. That's the end of the conversation. Point I'm trying to make is my brother's autistic. He has issues with counting money. So if I know for a fact he can't count money, 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure that nobody would want him diagnosing their ass and their health problems. So what I'm trying to say is this: you would never have gotten a man that looks the way that he does, the way your husband does. Well, this lady, and let me start talking to her directly. This lady would have never found a man that looked like that here. Never. Absolutely not at that ever. She should have appreciated that man from the very damn moment he jumped off of that plane and came here. She should have appreciated him. All of that disrespectful and all the extracurricular activities that involved her running her mouth at 500 miles per second, that it's not even necessary. Now she's sitting up here looking like, oh my gosh, it looks like her arm fat is made out of Play-Doh. And this guy, the first thing he says is, "You're beautiful." No, let's be real. My autistic brother can't go and start performing surgeries tomorrow. There ain't no way in hell that's going to happen. You know why? There's limitations. This lady is limited. You know why? Because of the fact that she looks like a walking meatball, dripped in ketchup right now. Stop telling these people that they're beautiful and that they can do whatever they want. Be real. That lady, that lady she looks like she's about to lose a leg to diabetes any moment now. I'm waiting for that damn thing to give out. I'm waiting for her left leg to give out right now from either diabetes or that damn weight. One or the other. But let me continue. Sorry, limited interruptions. Limited interruptions.
Take a seat. All right. So I just want to start right off because we've seen the video. We know you caught him. So how did you find Ifani at the hotel?
Okay, so I caught him because on my phone I have a list of our devices on my Find app. So I went in there just to see because he was taking too long. We were supposed to spend time for our anniversary that day. So I went in there and then I happened to see that he wasn't where he said he was supposed to be at. He was at the hotel. And I was like, why?
So what did he tell you when you got there?
At first he asked me why I tracked him to the hotel. And then after that, I was just really upset. I was mad. I just took out my phone. I started recording him. And the video was so that I could try to just like show the evidence to his family back home.
Where did he say he was going originally?
He originally told me that he was gonna go to the bank to go get money for rent, and then he said that he was gonna go to the smoke shop, and I was like, okay, he said he's gonna be right back home, and I was like, okay, but it took a little too long, so I was like, let me check where he at.
Yeah, so
Let me stop this right here, mainly because I want to make a point. When women in this country get mad, they only show one emotion, of course, just like most of us, which is anger. They are pretty much complacent in anger at that moment until it subsides, if it ever does. Now, she said that she pulled out that camera taught that ish and said all that ish because of the fact that she was angry. She was angry. So in that moment, in that one moment, she judgment, um, made snap judgment decisions to say that silly ass comment like, "Oh yeah, don't come back to my house. You going back to Nigeria." It's like when they get this angry, they go to whatever extremes. It doesn't. That logic is out the window. They don't have the ability here to actually think now logically, even through anger, and they will say whatever they can to hurt you, whatever it is, whatever they will. They're actually so deviously terrible to the point that they will pick the weakest thing about you, pinpoint it, and exploit it.
Yeah, so why did you post a video?
I posted a video um, because I was really upset with him. Initially posted it on his page, and then I posted it to my TikTok account.
Got it. So, is this the first time he's cheated on you?
No, it's not the first time he cheated on me. This is the second time that he's cheated on me. The first time was last year during close to our anniversary, a couple weeks after our anniversary.
And that first time, the first anniversary, when you think he cheated on you, did he admit to cheating on you?
He admitted to cheating on me, but then he quickly took it back after I got upset.
Got it.
And then he tried to play it off as a joke. And then I happened to record him that time, and I let my friends listen to what he was saying. And they were like, oh, okay, he was just joking, he was just joking. But that woman's intuition, baby, no.
Yeah. So I want to get a timeline of your relationship. So how long have you been together?
We've been together since the end of 2018,
Okay.
but I've met him since 2016. But we didn't get married until 2019.
Okay, so you knew each other in 2016. 2018, you started dating. Was he here? Was he? Where
He
was
was in Nigeria.
He was in Nigeria.
Yes,
okay.
he was in Nigeria.
So in 2018, you flew to Nigeria to go see him?
In 2019, I flew to Nigeria. We stayed at his sister's house. She just got that house, and she let us stay. She's a wonderful person.
Got it.
But she let us stay there. We stayed there for a month, and then we decided that we were going to go ahead and proceed to get married.
And how did you meet in the first place?
We actually met on Facebook. He messaged me. And at first, I didn't want to talk to him because I had just got out of another serious relationship. So I told him, we talked, but I told him I was like, I'm just going to let it cool down, like we just be friends.
Was that relationship that you got out of healthy?
Yes and no.
Okay. Anytime you gotta say yes and no, that means more no. Okay. What was unhealthy about that relationship?
We were long distance too, but
Okay.
yeah, it just didn't work out.
Why? Long distance and what?
Yeah, it was just a long distance. It was a distance for me.
It was just a distance.
Yeah, it was just a distance for me because with that relationship, if we were closer, we would have worked out.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta interject one more time, guys. All right, look, real talk. This lady she's habitually dealing with someone who is further away. Habitually. She needs somebody to be closer by, mainly so she can go and check up on that guy every second of every day because she is incredibly insecure. Now, don't get me wrong, I feel like she lost a ton of weight. If she lost a ton of weight, she might be somewhat attractive. But honestly, she's only going to be able to pull people from far away because of the fact that close up, she's not that much to look at. I mean, she's a lot to look at, but gosh damn, it's not a pretty sight. I mean, well, let's go ahead on. Let me get it. Sorry.
Okay. And so why did you get married to him? What was it about him that you loved, that you said, I want to do this?
When I first met him, he was sweet, he was kind, he treated me very well, and he was just like, he's a beautiful soul. I'm not going to take that from him.
Okay, I hear that. So I'm watching body language, and I noticed that anytime you say something that I start talking about him, you start making movements like this. What does this mean for you?
No, I don't know.
It means something. Something that's on your mind is coming out in your hand movements. What is it? Okay, we'll figure that out.
Yeah,
Do you still love your husband?
I love him. I do.
Why?
I love him because he's he still makes me happy here and there. We still have our differences, but
Does he treat you well?
from time to time, not all the time.
Got it. All right, so we actually have a video from Ifani with his thoughts on your marriage. I want to take a
Okay.
look at this.
My wife, Shamika, she caught me in a hotel with another woman, but I wasn't cheating on her. That was my friend's girl. She wasn't mine. At first, I didn't know it was her. She just came to me like a wild beast, trying to destroy my car and all that. I cheated on Shamika one time, but I had a reason for that. And whenever Shamika is angry at me, she be always threatening me with, "Oh, I'm gonna send you back to Nigeria." Always intimidating me with that, and I don't like it. I'm sick and tired of getting so much disrespect from Shamika and her friends. The way it stands right now, I'm fed up. I'm fed up. That's what the way I feel right now.
Shamika,
Now, it's really it's really weird. It's so weird. These men in Nigeria be thinking that these black women are just treated horribly, and they come off as these very timid, lovable people who will give them the world, will give them a good wife and things of that nature. I'm pretty sure that he already told her what it was that he wanted in the beginning of the relationship. She told him. They went on ahead and they got married. Now he comes over here and she starts disrespecting him. He just said it. The lady's disrespectful. Haven't we been complaining about this the entire damn time? Now, you can't say that this passport bros or it's black American men who's saying this, ladies. No, this is a man who was actually captured by this wild wildebeest looking ass boy and thrown into containment here in a first world country and was treated like trash. And then he tries to get, oh, now he's trying to get the hell away. Now he wants a divorce. Come on, black women, no, come on. It can't be everybody else. Y'all all can't have Monique syndrome. Y'all can't have Monique syndrome. And Monique, it was Tyler Perry, it was Lee Daniels, it was Oprah, it was everybody else. No, at one point in time, when everyone keeps pointing fingers at you and nothing you actually pursue in life actually comes to fruition, nothing ever works out the way that you want it to work out. At one point in time, you have to sit down, do some self-reflection. You have to do some self-inventory. Go out, go all up in there, go all up in here and all up in here, and figure out what the hell is wrong with you.
Shamika, how do you feel about what he just heard?
I feel hurt because, like I've told him before, he doesn't give me my time, and that's all I ask of him. And and a lot of times when I'm trying to talk to him, he's telling me, don't disturb my life. And that hurts me and that bothers me. So I'll say little stuff to get back at him.
Such as saying, I'll send you back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Now, just for y'all that don't know, when Nigerians be saying, don't disturb my life, that doesn't mean like, okay, get out of my life and stop being a hindrance to my life. That just means that you're annoying them. That's pretty much all it means. So he says, okay, you're annoying me. And the first thing she could think of to say out of her overly encrusted donut powdered lips is, I'm going to send you back to Africa. Yo, the entitlement. Shit, look at how entitled this chick is. Entitled.
Okay. Listen, everyone, stay here, friends. When we get back, we will meet Ifani and get to the bottom of Shamika's cheating allegation. Coming up.
Then why didn't you just stay in Nigeria and leave me
see-
alone? And tell me I'm disturbing your life.
I feel like you're not contributing anything to the marriage. I'm not getting anything from the marriage.
So I'm going to ask you directly.
Yeah.
Do you want a divorce? Is this the first time he's cheated on you?
No, this is the second time that he's cheated on me.
Do you still love your husband?
I love him. I do.
All right, before the break, we met Shamika, who came to my show for advice on what to do with her troubled marriage. I think it's time for all of us to meet Ifani, her husband, don't you think? Yeah. Everyone, welcome Ifani to the show. How you doing, man? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
So, you said you weren't cheating at the hotel, so what were you doing?
Okay, what actually happened that day, I told her, okay, I want to go make a withdrawal from the ATM, and I want to go to the smoke shop and get some smoke. And she kept calling me. Like a few minutes later, I said, I picked up the call, I picked up the phone. I told her, listen, I'm coming home. Why are you rushing me? I said, I'm coming home. And then when I cut off the call with her, a friend of mine called me. He told me the situation he was in. He said, he have this, a friend that he was giving a ride, and his car, something happened to his car, like, could I come? Because he's taking the girl to a hotel. Should I come home? I should come help him?
This story sounds so fishy.
No.
Like all these details.
And see, of course, the queen of zest up here, he had to say something about that. That really pisses me off. You know why? Because of the fact that, honestly, his story sounds fishy because of the fact that English is his second language. It's his second language. Of course, it's gonna sound weird to you. It's hard for him to actually go ahead and put all of this in our native tongue. And then each and every one of these cackling hens up here, it took everything in my power not to say the other word, but yo, they're sitting up here and they already have preconceived notions about this man because of the fact that hefty over here, her ass, she just sat here and just pretty much lubricated that audience. She lubricated them. She getting ready to just, mm, I, I, dude, this is. I'm out. I can't wait to get the hell away from here. I really can't.
My homie, he was driving a girl. It broke down. I had to pick her up at a hotel.
That's what actually happened, though.
Okay.
So,
can I ask you this? When Shamika was calling you, then why didn't you just say, hey, a friend of mine said I need to pick up his friend at, and we're going to be here?
Because
she said she was calling you.
I answered the call.
Yeah, so why didn't you just tell her?
I know the kind of person she is. If I told her, she doesn't want to like see me with a female or any, like, she doesn't want to hear that there's a female close to me.
Yeah, but you could have been like, oh, come home and pick me up, and I could have rolled with you.
If nothing was going on.
First off, anytime a man has to lie just because of the fact that he doesn't feel like going through the trauma of your insecurities, that's a damn shame. And lastly, there was no way in hell your fat ass was going to fit in that car. I'm sorry. That man worked hard. He worked hard for a living, and he don't need you over there crunching his tires up. Joe better.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if you pick up a girl that's just a friend, why was she so disrespectful to your actual wife when your wife pulled up? Because normally she would have been like, oh my gosh, there's nothing going on here. I'm so sorry, I know what you're thinking. She was doing like this. She was like...
Because that y'all saw that damn that lady with that fried down, the laid to the side ass hair up there. Yo, silly ass. Dude, she's gonna do that because of the fact that you're rude. That lady is rude. If someone, come on now, y'all know, if someone came up on me like that, I'd be laughing and just totally roasting the hell out of that person at the exact same time. I would be doing it. You don't come up to people just being rude as hell. Why she gotta sit up there and go through all this other extra stuff? Come on, bro. Was the dude cheating? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Shit, I would have. But seriously, it's just her attitude. It's the way you handle situations.
Like, in your face. So why would she be doing that if there wasn't something else going on?
That wasn't the first encounter. Understand? That was when she just started making the video.
So I want to ask you this. You admitted to cheating on Shamika once before.
Yeah.
What happened in the past?
Okay, to clear that day, that video, I didn't cheat on that girl. If I did, I would let her know.
But you did admit to cheating on Shamika in the past, right?
Yeah, I did.
So you say that Shamika listens to her friends and doesn't listen to you.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
You know, whenever we have issues in our marriage, you know, instead of both of us to like work it out, she be always talking bad about me to her friends. You know, talking down on me. Say, oh, he doesn't do nothing for me. He doesn't take care of me. He doesn't love me. You know, bad mouthing me to her friends. So I was like, why would you be?
Let's be perfectly honest. Black women do that on a constant basis. They do that on the rags, eh? They will sit here and talk crap about you to their friends in front of your face while you in the damn room. But then get mad when we go over to another daggone country and we say exactly what the hell's happening to us. The entitlement. Like, I mean, really, it's no two-way street about this. My gosh, damn, man.
Why would you be talking about your husband like that?
Get
They
her.
have their own. They have their own men. They don't talk to you about your man like that. So why would you be doing? You know, spoiling your man with your friends. Why would
So
you
my
do
producer
that?
said that you're angry at Shamika. Why?
Yes, I'm angry at her because I've talked to her in this marriage. You know, I have to bring my own contribution. You know, our marriage doesn't have a structure yet. We live in a family member's house. You know, we need to get our own place. I told her, let's get our own place. Let's save up and get our own place. I was putting up money. She was working. She earned more than me. She wasn't putting anything out. And I
So
was
do you feel used by Shamika?
definitely I feel used by her.
Oh, okay.
So you
She be the
blame
one
me?
stating that I'm using her because she brought me over here. I'm like, okay, the audience, they could reason. I've been putting money out for us to get a place. She went and took that whole money. It was like 1,500. I have saved it like under 2 months. She went and, wait, let me finish. She went and took the whole money because she called me at work. She said she needed like $200. I was like, okay. I said, okay. She know where I keep my money. I was like, don't touch it. If I come, I'll give you myself. Then when I got home, I saw that my bag has been ransacked. She took the money, the whole money. And I called her, and she was like she was laughing. They said, oh, I'm in a hotel. Oh, so you have that kind of money? If I ask you for money, I was like, you asked me for 200. And I said, when I get home, I'll give it to you. So why
Yeah.
would you go take all the money? Then I cut the call because I was mad.
Were you ever happy in your marriage?
I was at first, but right now, the way things is going, she's like a dictator in the marriage. She always wants me to agree on the terms. If I say, oh, I don't like it like that, she's like, oh, I'm gonna send you back to Nigeria. Like saying it, this is not like
No,
the
I
first time.
don't.
And she just admitted to doing it. Now she's sitting her fat ass there talking about some damn no, I don't. Now this man goes and he's doing what he needs to do as a provider for the household. That he doesn't even have a household, as he just so plainly said a little while ago. They are actually living with someone else. So he's actually trying to be the provider and to set up the structure for the household. He puts money away, saves it. Her big fat, trifling, nasty, ever loving gobstopper built ass goes and doesn't do as he says, which is wait for him to come back and give it to her. She goes and takes all the damn money and then goes and starts partying with it. Her priorities are shit. Her attitudes effed up. She's a horrible person. As she sit here on this couch looking like a clogged artery wrapped in bacon, wrapped in ketchup.
First time. What you mean? No, you don't. That's what you always tell me that. You always say, I'll send you back to your country. Like,
No, it's when I'm sitting here telling you that I want to spend time with you, and then you're telling me to like get out of your face and don't talk to you, and telling me I'm disturbing your life.
no.
If I was disturbing your life, then why didn't you just stay in Nigeria and
No,
leave me
see,
alone? Like,
I'm
you
a-
don't know how that hurts me. You don't know how that makes me feel.
And you know what? If she doesn't know what that actually means, then the real problem here is that you can actually take your ass over to that country, and that's a common terminology. Don't disturb my life. That means just don't annoy me. If you don't know that that means don't annoy me, then that means you didn't even take the time to actually learn your husband or his culture while you was sitting over there eating all the goosey soup your fat ass could devour. While you was sitting over there looking like a black smudge puppet, and eating up all the people's food and stuff, and asking for thirds and shit, you could have been trying to figure out exactly what the hell was going on in that man's house and in the culture, and you could have just tried to learn that. I'm pretty sure that's not the first time you've heard it. Matter of fact, another thing you could do is ask, why do you say that? He probably would have said, because you're annoying me and getting on my nerves. Oh, that's what you mean. Boom, problem solved. But no, 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 no. Women love to take the worst possible scenario and run with it. Don't try to get no clarification. She literally messed up her own marriage. And this is a black woman, y'all. This is a black American woman. These are the queens. These them queens. They can't even keep a third world country man here. And I really want to actually make sure I explain this to you guys. Let me tell you how incredibly serious this is. Around election time in Nigeria, there's wars over the election. There's kidnappings, killings, and beatings. There's all of that around election time. Now that's just election time. We're not going to talk about all the other horrible things that are there, like malaria and shit like that. Dude, it's so much bad, negative things that are there. This man would much rather go back to that, to a lesser quality of life in a third world country, than to stay in a first world country with this humongous asterisk built ass woman, because she's rude and disrespectful. The same damn thing we've been saying the entire damn time. Finally, at least somebody else gets to see this.
Yeah, that hurts me.
We spent time together, but
No, we
she.
don't. You're
Wait,
literally.
I know
you're
we both work. Most of the time we be at work, but I always find time to spend with her. But she always wants us to like, we can't spend time all day.
But we're not together all day. I work from 5 o'clock in the morning to like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. You work what, 6 o'clock to what, 7 o'clock or whatever?
But-
we don't, and I work like 7 days. You work 5 days.
I feel.
And so when I'm
I
asking
feel
you to
don't-
spend
you
time,
don't-
I feel like you should give me that
Okay,
time.
I feel like you're not contributing anything to the marriage. I'm not getting anything from the marriage. You're not
Well,
contributing.
listen, I hear you when you say that how you feel, and I'm also hearing how you feel. So listen, everyone.
Yeah.
When we come back, we will see if Shamika and Ifani can save their relationship.
Nah.
Coming up.
I don't know how much more. I'm trying, and I love him still.
Then treat me like a husband. If I'm your husband, why would you be telling me I should be the one working? You're not handicapped. Nothing's wrong with you. Why would you be telling me to be working and you be sitting at home doing nothing?
So I'm going to ask you directly.
Yeah.
Do you want a divorce?
Damn. Dude, really? We gotta go through all this.
This is your brother with another in his car, another in his car.
Were you ever happy in your marriage?
I was at first, but no.
If I was disturbing your life, then why didn't you just stay in Nigeria and
No,
leave me
see-
alone?
Friends, before the break, we spoke to Shamika and her husband, Ifani, and I learned the backstory behind their viral TikTok video. Listen, I see you're getting emotional. What's going on with you?
I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm hurt. Like, I can't. I try my best. I can't.
What are you tired about?
I'm just tired. Like,
And you know what I'm sick of? This damn crying. You know what? Look, it's like I see right through this crap, bruh. Honestly. Really. I don't even believe that she really crying. Her overly huge ass, if she cried, them tears wouldn't fall. They'd crash around her on the floor. I don't believe it. I don't believe none of that. I don't believe it. No, she ain't really crying. Bad ass.
He doesn't. It's like he doesn't care about how I feel. Like I'm just tired. I don't know how much more. I'm trying because he's my husband. He's not like a boyfriend that could just be like, okay, fine, you go your way, I go my way. He's not a boyfriend. He's my husband, and I love him still.
Then treat me like a husband. If I'm your husband, why would you go? Why, if anytime we have issues, you come on my page, on my Facebook, talking bad things about me?
So then
You be going to picture I posted, commenting on the picture. Oh, he ain't doing like words like that. That's what she said. Yeah, like why would?
So not only is she disrespecting him in front of friends and family, but now she's going on social media where everyone can see, where there's a broader audience to her mistreating and abuse and saying stuff like that about this man. Black women in America, you guys are pushing men away. You guys are pushing away third world country people now. You're pushing away foreigners at this point. Like, this is actually pathetic.
Why would? Okay, if you know you love, love is
No.
like a bait. You can say you love somebody, but it's love is to be expressed. How you
No.
show it.
Action.
Yeah,
No.
your action. But your actions.
Okay, so why don't your actions
Why
show
would you be
that you
telling
love
me?
me?
Why would you be telling me you should have been working? I should be the one working. You're not handicapped. Nothing's wrong with you. Why would you be telling me to be working? And be
Amen.
providing, and you be sitting at home doing nothing. You're making the marriage things about. It's all about
You
money.
heard
You're
him.
not listening. I think you only care about what you have to say and what you feel. Just spend time with me. That's all I want from you.
Talking about spending time, spend time. We spend time.
No, and then
Should we
here's the
spend
real
time in the moon
gag.
before we know we spend time?
Karamo, here's the real gag. This is what he likes to say to me. He says that I can either have money or I can have romance. I can't have both. He can't give me both.
Because she always asks for money, and you ask for both. I was like, okay, I'll give you everything.
I want to know from you, do you want to save your marriage?
No, after what she has done to me, she has humiliated me so much. So why would I want to save a marriage? Like anytime she get angry, she can't get control of her emotions.
So you don't want to save the marriage, then what do you?
I just said that. Dude, it's literally you. First off, you can't humiliate someone and expect them to stay with you. You can't be the big bruising bully that you're built like and then expect for someone to stay with your big ass. That's not how that works, sweetie. It does not work in that manner. No, it doesn't. Now, this man's clearly said, no, I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to be with you.
What do you want? Tell your wife.
I've told her. 2 months ago, she acted the same way. She was like, I told her, we went to the court, we got the papers, we filled up the papers for the divorce. Okay, let's go to the court and finalize it. I don't know what she did with the paper. She threw it away.
Yeah, because we said we are going to try to work on our
No,
marriage.
you was the one begging me to stay. I told you I'm fed up. I'm not happy in the marriage anymore. We've talked about, okay, let's plan to have kids. You're like, oh, you don't want kids. Like, okay, what? We don't even make love in the marriage. We don't do nothing.
Wow.
You be giving me that I don't care attitude. Like, oh, I don't care. Okay, you want to play the game of I don't care? I know how to play it. I could give you romance. I could give you everything you want. Then if you ask for money, I'll say, okay, the money I will give you is romance.
But he fine.
Because
Nah, bruh. I love how he said that. You want to play the game of I don't care, I don't care. I can play it too. And he'll do it. He actually wanted to make love to that big Bertha. He really wanted to. And she over there denying him sex? Are you serious? I mean, hell, I know it's a health risk every time he lay in the bed with her ass. I mean, it's easy to get smothered underneath all of that. Gosh dang. And you denying this man? Oh, nah. Every time this man says that he wants some sex, you should light a match and stomp your feet for that pole. That's what you need to be doing. You don't need to be sitting around talking about no, and all this other extra stuff. You had sex more, maybe you lose some damn weight. You hefty bag full of popcorn. Ooh.
because I work most of the time. Most of the time I'll be tired. I always make sure I provide for you, okay? And you say you want romance. You want me to be taking you out, do this for you. I do take her out. We'll go watch movies. We go places.
What do you do for work?
I work in a warehouse.
Okay.
So
So I'm going to ask you directly.
Yeah.
Do you want a divorce?
Said
I
no.
do want a
Yes.
divorce. I do
So you want
a
to be
divorce.
done?
Yeah. I don't care if she send me back to my country. I just want a peace of mind.
Wow.
I just want a peace of mind. She's not giving me the peace of mind. I'm doing everything for her. You know, I'm not getting that appreciation. You know, when somebody do something for you, you give appreciation. That person will want to do more.
So you're hearing this directly. He's saying he wants a divorce.
And you heard him say it multiple times. Look, you heard me say this multiple times. These women don't appreciate ish. They don't appreciate a damn thing. They don't appreciate a good man when they have one. They don't appreciate them. I mean, really. There's absolutely no appreciation. I, th- this man has pride, and he's pretty much stated his case incredibly.
Are you processing it? Are you receiving that?
I'm processing.
Yeah.
She processed it when he went to the damn courthouse.
That is it. I told her what I want. I want a divorce in the marriage because I can't live my life like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is it. That is it.
All right. Well, listen. You said your piece.
Yeah.
You want a divorce. I hear you. Thank you for telling me your story. I
Thank you,
really
sir.
appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
You stay here for a second. Stay here for a second. Coming up.
And even when he leaves, he does it graciously. He does, even though Captain Hind Party over here, this other guy, that zesty host, Karimo, you know, whatever the hell his name is, even though he kind of was implying that the guy was alive, this, that, and the other, he bows to this man. He waves to the audience and says bye. He's very respectful, and it's like, you know, these African people have pride. They have pride. They have standards, and then on top of that, they're not gonna be just disrespected. They're not going to. They're not gonna accept that. No real man is going to sit around and allow you to keep torturing the hell out of him. That man shouldn't have to wake up in the middle of the morning, go to work, and all day at work try to figure out whether he's going to be able to stay in this country or not. Because of the fact that you're threatening to send him back to his own country. This is what the hell I'm saying. This is what Passport Bros are trying to get through to you guys. Women, y'all have attitude problems. Y'all, look. I know that we all, as a whole, men and women within the black race, I know we have our own issues, and I know there's unchecked mental illness that's going around, things of that nature. And I'm not going to end up saying that it's just women on that one. It's men too. But dude, the problem that we have is that. Why is it that we can become logical, even enraged, and know what to say and what not to say? And y'all can do whatever the hell you want. Do you know that there's only one thing that we are not allowed to say to black women that'll automatically set them off, which is call them a bitch. What word do we have as men that you can't there's a line that you can't cross? There is no line. There is no word. There's no nothing. You guys have absolutely no barriers behind what you can say, do, and feel. And we have to take it. This is why black men are done. Bros are getting passports. We're getting the hell out of here. We're getting the hell out of Dodge because nobody should have to deal with this kind of injustice or inhumane treatment. Oh, anyways, look, if y'all want more videos, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead on like and subscribe. It doesn't make any sense that I really don't have that many subscribers. When y'all sit here and watch these videos, please go ahead on the click the subscribe button. Please go ahead on and ding the notification bell so you can know when I'm sending something else out. Please go ahead on and leave some comments down here. Let me know that I'm not talking to just myself. Passport Bros, look, man, we need to go ahead and indoctrinate more young youth into the program. We need to get more people to be Passport Bros. And these garbage Negroes out here, who are just pretty much pookies with passports, pookies with a blue book, we need to go ahead and get them out and go ahead and disassociate ourselves from these people. The Bros brand can still do so much, but I'm just saying that honestly, really, we're taking L's from Pookies and Ray Rays, that go and have huge angry hamburglar built chicks like this. I mean, look, dude, it's too much, man. It's too much. Anyways, yo, like, comment, subscribe. It's your guy, Ali the Bastard. Salud.